Hi guys, this is Lemonette, and I'm on my way to work. The majority of the drive is a 4-lane highway from the town I live in to the next, and it's mostly countryside, an occasional car, but not very often. I do a lot of things while I drive, and I always see other people doing things while they drive and think, oh my God, they are being so dangerous. But it's okay when I do it because I know what I'm doing. I'm paying attention. I had an accident one time because the lady behind me was eating a bag of peanuts. And she turned the bag of peanuts up and ran into me. I see people reading books. I used to listen to audio books during my commute until I got my XM radio. I bought my husband an XM radio for Christmas year before last, and we set it up on Christmas Day and activated it, and by New Year's Day I was out at the store buying me one. So we both wound up getting XM for Christmas that year. XM is awesome. I guess Sirius is okay too. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I just know for a fact that XM is awesome. You can listen to absolutely any kind of music, whatever mood you're in, it's there. On my commute, however, I tend to listen to old-time radio. They have the old-time westerns and detective shows and comedies. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to work, usually 32 miles because of, sometimes longer because there's so much traffic on each end. It's just the middle stretch that's so boring. I don't listen to talk radio. I never have. I can't. I hate reality shows. I hate talk shows or talk radio. But I love the music that I love to listen to, they play on here, and they don't normally play on regular radio stations. They play kind of Americana, folky, basically singer-songwriter, acoustic type music. I like John Prine, Steve Goodman, Billy Joe Shaver. It's kind of, it's country, but not really. It's not, if you turn on a country music station today, this is not what you're going to hear. I guess you could call it maybe alternative country, or my husband and his friends call it Okom. O-K-O-M. Our kind of music. Makes sense because a lot of it doesn't fit into any of the little boxes that the radio people have built. Anyway, I've tried different things. I've actually tried to knit as I go down the road. I know that's desperate. And I want to tell you something about knitting as you're going down the road. You can do one of two things. You can knit and fail at it and succeed at the driving part, and the result is a drop stitch. Or you can succeed at the knitting part and fail at the driving part, which is a lot worse. So I don't recommend it. And I'm not going to try that again. But I was really just trying to fill this downtime. And of course I talk on the cell phone. Pardon me. I talk on the cell phone, but I don't really, my driving is not, I talk on the cell phone a lot. Let me start that over. My driving is not impeded by my cell phone use, though, because I usually put it on speakerphone and put it up here on my sun visor, and I talk back and forth. And I talk mostly to my husband, he also drives around 32 miles to work and back. But he works in a different town than me. So we go in two totally different directions. And we don't get to spend a lot of time together. He's a busy guy. He's a musician, and he has gigs, and he is very involved in the local community where we live, as far as the music scene, that is. And he supports all the singer-songwriters in the area. Anyway, so we use that time on our way back and forth to work to chat, and I'm very surprised that he has not called me while I've been making this video. He called me earlier, and I was getting my morning cup of coffee, and I kind of hit the button and sent him to voicemail, so he probably will call back in a few minutes. But we use that time to catch up on what happened the day before. If he had something to do the night before, and we didn't get to chat, then we'll use that time in the morning to chat. It really comes in handy. I can remember the first time I saw a cell phone, or a cell phone as we know it. I'd seen bag phones, and I actually owned a bag phone. This humongous thing with a full-size receiver, but the first time I saw a small, just a little handheld cell phone, I can remember the feeling. I was in Atlanta, and I was at Little Five Points, which is a neat little shopping area in Atlanta. And this man was standing outside on the street, talking on the phone. No wires anywhere, no bag with the rest of the phone in it. And I remember thinking, I will never have enough money to afford one of those, but boy, wouldn't that be neat. I can remember thinking that for sure. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna end the video here. I'm nearing a wreck. I'm nearing the exit to take to the town that I work in, and so there'll be a lot of traffic, and I should probably cut this off. But tell me what you do. Tell me what you do on your commute. I know 32 miles is not necessarily the longest commute in the world. It's long enough. It does give you time in the afternoons or in the evenings when you get off to kind of chill out before you get home. Get ready to face life, get ready to face grandkids or kids or husband or whatever. Anyway, tell me what you do on your commute, and I'd like to hear it. Maybe give me some ideas, and maybe I can take up a new hobby. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it.